Detach Quietly, written and published by Sprit 10, explores the challenges of finding genuine connections in our fast-paced and chaotic world. However, it is in those peaceful and intimate moments that we truly connect with each other. Detach Quietly encourages you to delve into the profound impact of listening, kindness, and gratitude. It invites you to take a break from the hectic nature of daily life and appreciate the gentle yet significant influence of your choices. As you explore the contents of this book, you will uncover the power of small actions in building stronger connections and understanding the inherent value in both yourself and those around you. Lesson 1. The importance of listening. Understanding goes beyond mere auditory perception. It involves actively connecting with the speaker. Active listening involves fully focusing on the speaker, maintaining eye contact, and demonstrating genuine interest in their words. By incorporating this straightforward action, conversations can be transformed and connections can be deepened. By actively listening, you demonstrate respect and empathy, which helps others feel appreciated and acknowledged. Picture yourself in a classroom where you can freely express your thoughts and participate in discussions. When your teacher nods and listens attentively, it makes you feel valued. However, when their attention is elsewhere, it can seem as though your words hold no significance. Pause for a moment and consider how the way you listen says a lot about who you are as a person. For example, when a friend confides in you about their concerns or aspirations, your genuine interest encourages them to share more. Through the act of asking questions and actively listening, you foster an environment where individuals feel comfortable and inclined to open up further. This action demonstrates your strength and confidence, showing that you genuinely care about the feelings of others. By actively listening to others, you can gain valuable insights into their unique experiences and perspectives. So how can one go about practicing listening skills? Begin by eliminating any distractions, such as your phone or the TV. Make it a habit to set aside some time every day for meaningful conversations. When participating in conversations, give your full attention to the person speaking. Summarize what you heard after someone shares their story. It is evident that you were attentive and genuinely interested in their thoughts. Another fantastic activity is to practice listening in pairs. During the activity, one individual takes turns speaking while the other person actively listens for a designated period. Try switching roles and take a moment to reflect on the experience of actively listening without any interruption. Improving your listening skills not only demonstrates respect but also helps foster stronger relationships. Being a good listener has the power to make a significant impact on people's lives, including your own. Embrace the art of attentive listening and witness how your actions, though subtle, can have a profound impact on those around you, showcasing your genuine worth. Maya resided in a quaint town surrounded by picturesque hills and lush forests. She was recognized for her radiant smile and contagious laughter, yet beneath her cheerful demeanor, she longed for genuine comprehension. Maya frequently experienced a sense of being overlooked in a bustling and distracted world where individuals rushed past one another without taking the time to truly hear. While strolling through the town square, Maya spotted an older gentleman sitting by himself on a park bench, lost in contemplation. Curious, she walked up to him and inquired, "What's on your mind?" The man glanced up, taken aback by her inquiry, and for the first time in a while, he started to recount his tale. He talked about his younger days, the aspirations he used to have, and the relationship he let slip away. Maya paid close attention, feeling a deep sense of understanding as she recognized the impact of just being there for someone. Day after day, Maya found herself drawn to the park, captivated by the tales of those around her. From the innocent voices of children to the heartfelt stories of mothers, she even managed to crack a smile from the town's notoriously grumpy baker. Every conversation unveiled a rich tapestry of emotions, dreams, and challenges that united them all. Maya discovered that by truly listening to others, she realized that everyone had a unique and valuable story to share. She also found that her sincere curiosity and attention could bring joy to their lives. Unfortunately, not everyone grasped the significance of listening. During one afternoon, Maya's friend Lily, who frequently took control of conversations, interrupted her while she was sharing a deeply personal story about her grandmother. Maya struggled to express herself as Lily's constant talking drowned out her words. Maya had a moment of realization. Listening goes beyond simply hearing words. It involves providing a safe space for others to share their truths. Maya took the initiative to create a welcoming space in the town square called the Story Circle, where people were encouraged to share their stories in a supportive atmosphere. Everyone had an opportunity to speak while others listened with full attention. The rules were straightforward and easy to follow. The initial gathering was met with doubt, but as tales were shared, joy and emotion permeated the atmosphere, fostering a connection among the community members. They found that by listening, their connections grew stronger, and they developed a greater sense of empathy and understanding. Maya's efforts had a profound impact on the town. People started to understand the importance of listening, realizing that it had the power to heal and bring people together. The elderly man embraced his role as a storyteller, captivating even the grumpy baker with his tales of childhood memories. Maya felt a surge of pride as she observed the transformation, realizing that her act of attentive listening had ignited a chain reaction of compassion and camaraderie. The town transformed with the changing seasons. Neighbors who previously had little interaction now greeted each other warmly and exchanged smiles. Maya discovered that mastering the art of listening demanded dedication and perseverance, yet the benefits were invaluable. She came to the realization that each person she listened to mirrored her own journey. By comprehending their story, she discovered fragments of herself. After some time, as Maya matured, she embraced the value of empathy and took it to heart. She recognized that in a world full of distractions, the deepest connections often arose from the peaceful moments of genuinely listening to each other. She kept on listening, aware that every story shared was a part of the human experience, connecting people through empathy and compassion. Lesson 2. Embracing kindness in everyday interactions. Acts of kindness don't need to be extravagant or showy. Often, it's the little gestures that make the greatest difference. Doing small acts of kindness involves performing simple gestures for others on a daily basis without any expectations of receiving something in return. These moments have the power to brighten someone's day and demonstrate our genuine care. Picture yourself holding the door open for someone struggling to balance their groceries or sharing a warm smile with a passerby. These small gestures may appear insignificant, but they convey a great deal about our character and our gratitude for the people in our lives. There are countless instances of silent kindness happening in our everyday lives. Imagine a fellow student who kindly offers their notes to a classmate who missed a day. Imagine someone who takes the time to collect trash in the park, ensuring that the area remains tidy and pleasant for everyone's enjoyment. Small acts, such as leaving a thoughtful note or sending a text to see how a friend is doing, can have a significant impact. These moments can be celebrated without grand gestures but rather by our genuine compassion and consideration for others. Even in the simplest acts, every day presents us with numerous chances to engage in small acts of kindness. By performing small acts of kindness, like holding the elevator door, assisting a friend with their homework, or showing appreciation, we have the power to create a positive impact in our daily lives. Every little thing matters and can help to spread positivity. Let's push ourselves to perform at least one small act of kindness every day. It only takes a brief moment, but the impact can be felt for a lifetime. This approach not only benefits others but also highlights our inherent worth, showing that acts of kindness are not limited to grand gestures but can be found in the small moments that make up our daily routines. Lesson 3. Expressing gratitude. Expressing gratitude and lifting others' spirits can be done in a powerful way without always relying on words. Consider how a straightforward smile or a nod can bring joy to someone's day. Often, the most sincere expressions of gratitude are conveyed through actions rather than words. Expressing gratitude goes beyond mere words. Instead of a simple "thank you," consider showing your appreciation with a kind gesture or thoughtful act. For instance, if a friend helps you with your homework, surprise them with their favorite snack. This small gesture conveys that you acknowledge their effort and genuinely appreciate their help. Acknowledging the efforts of others is a practice that can have a profound impact on both your life and theirs. By expressing gratitude, you foster stronger connections and cultivate a culture of kindness. Everyone appreciates being valued, and making someone feel important is a priceless gesture that requires no monetary investment. Whether it's leaving a note of appreciation for your teacher or doing something kind for a classmate who has supported you, acts of kindness and gratitude have the power to inspire others and create a more compassionate and supportive community. Wondering how to effectively show appreciation? Begin by being aware of those around you and the actions they take that deserve recognition. You can express appreciation through small surprises, notes, or gestures that let others know you see their efforts. Remember, actions speak louder than words. If someone helps you carry your backpack, don't just say, "Thank you." Offer to share your snack with them later or ask if there's something you can help them with in return. Such exchanges create a cycle of gratitude that strengthens bonds and encourages a spirit of collaboration. By practicing appreciation, you can improve your ability to recognize the positive qualities in others and strengthen your own character. This week, try to find small, subtle ways to show gratitude. It could be as simple as giving a genuine compliment with a smile or offering assistance to someone in need. These straightforward gestures demonstrate your true worth as a friend and member of the community. Start showing appreciation through your actions today, and you will undoubtedly have a lasting impact on the lives of others. Remember, expressing gratitude not only affects those around you but also reflects the kind of person you are, one who values and uplifts those in their midst. Lesson 4. Embracing the virtue of patience. Being patient is more than just waiting for something to happen. It's about keeping a positive mindset while you wait. Picture yourself in a room waiting for your turn to speak. Instead of feeling anxious or restless, you take a deep breath and remind yourself that good things come to those who wait. This is what patience is all about. It's the inner strength that helps us navigate difficult situations without rushing or complaining. Being patient in relationships can have amazing benefits. When you show patience towards others, it shows that you genuinely care about their thoughts and emotions. For instance, imagine a friend who is having difficulty expressing something important. Instead of interrupting or becoming impatient, take the time to listen attentively. This small gesture demonstrates that you value their challenges and are willing to give them the space they require. Consequently, your connection with that person can become stronger based on trust and empathy. So how can we develop the valuable skill of patience in our lives? One approach is to practice mindfulness. This involves being fully present in the moment, observing everything around you without judgment. You could try taking a brief moment each day, like while waiting in line or during a car ride, to take deep breaths and find inner calm. Another technique is to set small goals for patience. For example, challenge yourself to wait an extra minute before responding in conversations or to give someone space to share their thoughts before jumping in with your own ideas. These practices can gradually enhance your ability to remain patient in all areas of your life. Further, exercise your patience by taking the time to reflect on situations that test your limits. Instead of becoming frustrated, think about the lessons you can learn from these experiences. Ask yourself how patience can change your perspective and what these situations can teach you about yourself and your reactions. Writing down your thoughts after these reflections can help uncover deeper insights. Embracing patience has the potential to greatly improve your relationships and perspective. By intentionally practicing patience, you will witness its transformative power in your own life and the lives of others. Remember that every moment presents an opportunity to cultivate patience, and each display of quiet understanding reflects your inherent worth. Appreciate this invaluable gift and allow it to lead you towards stronger connections and a more serene existence. Amidst the hustle and bustle of a vibrant city, where life moved at an exhilarating pace, resided a young man named Ethan. He had a strong ambition and was highly motivated, constantly working hard to reach his goals and succeed in his professional life. However, Ethan frequently became irritated by the unforeseen delays and obstacles that cropped up during his journey. One day, as Ethan stood in line at the bank, his impatience started to rise. He impatiently tapped his foot, constantly checking his watch, and let out a frustrated sigh. Out of nowhere, a friendly elderly man standing behind him reached out and placed a comforting hand on his shoulder. He spoke in a calm and wise tone, saying, "Young man, remember that patience is a valuable quality to have. This will be highly beneficial for you in your life." Ethan was surprised by the man's words, but as he stood in line, he couldn't help but think about what they meant. He came to the realization that his perpetual need to hurry through tasks was causing him to overlook the present moment and the potential it offered. That day, Ethan decided to actively work on developing patience in his life. He started incorporating mindfulness into his routine, taking deep breaths and paying attention to his environment whenever he felt his impatience rising. In addition, he established modest objectives for himself, like delaying his responses in conversations by a minute or allowing others the opportunity to express their thoughts before interjecting with his own ideas. Ethan experienced a significant shift in his relationships and perspective as he embraced the virtue of patience. He improved his listening skills, genuinely taking in what others had to say without interrupting. His coworkers at work started approaching him for advice, valuing his composed attitude and considerate answers. On a particular day, Ethan faced a challenging situation at work when a significant project encountered an obstacle. Instead of getting overwhelmed, he calmly analyzed the situation and collaborated with his team to come up with a solution. His boss was highly impressed by his remarkable composure in high-pressure situations, which ultimately led to his well-deserved promotion to a leadership position. Ethan's journey with patience was not always a walk in the park, but he never gave up, recognizing its importance in every area of his life. He discovered that being patient involved more than just waiting. It required maintaining a positive attitude and embracing the lessons that accompanied every challenge. Ethan came to understand that cultivating patience was not only virtuous but also essential for living a fulfilling life. He was able to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, finding beauty in the journey rather than just the end goal. Ultimately, his calm resilience and steadfast composure demonstrated his true value to the world. Lesson 5. Providing assistance in a subtle manner. Helping others without seeking recognition or praise is a powerful way to demonstrate your value. Instead of making a big fuss about it, you can quietly offer assistance, whether it's helping a friend with their homework, assisting a neighbor with groceries, or simply holding the door for someone. These acts can be done without drawing attention to yourself. By offering help quietly, you embody humility and kindness, showing that you care more about helping than being noticed for it. Picture a situation where a fellow student arrives at school burdened by the heaviness of their backpack packed with books. Instead of drawing attention to their struggle, you could quietly lend a hand and carry it to class. This small gesture can have a significant impact on their day, even if they never realize who helped them. By performing these acts of understated assistance, you create a ripple effect of positivity. Your peers will gradually recognize your helpful nature, even if you don't boast about your contributions. The most valuable helpers often work in silence, sowing seeds of kindness that will eventually blossom into gratitude and appreciation. Think about the positive impact of quietly helping others on your self-esteem. When you offer assistance without expecting recognition or gratitude, you strengthen your sense of worth and inner tranquility. It cultivates your character as you embrace selflessness and generosity. Of course, let your achievements shine at times, but there is beauty in understanding that your intentions hold more significance than acknowledgement. To practice offering help without drawing attention, keep an eye out for small opportunities in your daily life. Instead of waiting for someone to ask, take the initiative to clean up after an activity or consider leaving uplifting notes for your family members or friends on a regular basis. These thoughtful gestures demonstrate your genuine value and dedication to supporting those around you. They embody the concept of detachment, caring deeply without expecting anything in return. By embracing the act of quietly helping others, you not only make a positive impact on their lives but also enhance your own. So the next time you encounter someone in need, remember that the simplest acts performed without fanfare often provide the greatest help. Lesson 6. Embracing the power of silence. In our busy and noisy world, silence often goes unnoticed. Many believe that speaking loudly is the key to gaining attention and respect. However, silence can convey a powerful message without saying a word. When we incorporate silence into our conversations, we display a confidence that is both captivating and compelling. By embracing quiet moments, we provide others with the opportunity to express themselves fully, fostering deeper understanding and connection. True strength lies not in dominating conversations but in knowing when to listen and hold back. In our interactions, the value of others' thoughts and opinions becomes evident when we choose to listen in silence. Imagine a conversation where one person consistently interrupts, disregarding the opportunity for others to be heard. Now envision a different conversation where one person takes a moment of silence after someone speaks. This simple act allows the speaker to feel acknowledged and comprehended. It is during these pauses that we can gain clarity, contemplate what has been said, and craft thoughtful responses. By promoting silence in our interactions, we can elevate ordinary conversations into remarkable exchanges. To practice embracing silence, you can try a couple of enjoyable exercises. One idea is to have a conversation with a friend and agree to take a few seconds of pause after each person speaks. Observe how this change affects the conversation's rhythm. You might discover that thoughts evolve and ideas become more profound as silence encourages deeper contemplation. Another exercise involves taking a walk in nature and focusing on being present with your surroundings without uttering a word. By making room for silence in your daily routine, you can enhance your inner assurance and demonstrate your genuine worth. The value of silence helps us practice patience, active listening, and thoughtful engagement. By embracing silence, we realize that sometimes what we don't say can have a greater impact than what we do say. So the next time you're in a conversation, take a moment to appreciate the power of silence. You'll find that it can enhance your interactions and convey the strength of your character without uttering a single word. Lesson 7. Understanding your worth through self-reflection. Self-reflection is a simple and straightforward process that helps you gain a better understanding of yourself. It involves taking the time to think about your feelings, experiences, and beliefs without any external distraction. Through self-reflection, you not only discover your strengths but also learn more about what makes you unique. Recognizing your individual traits, skills, and passions is an important step in recognizing your true worth to yourself and others. Starting the process of self-reflection can be made easier with a straightforward exercise. Locate a calm environment free from distractions and take a few moments to focus on your breathing. As you shut your eyes, contemplate the activities that bring you joy. What brings you happiness? What ignites your passion? This exercise not only uncovers your interests but also highlights your unique strengths. Are you skilled at assisting others? Do you excel in creative endeavors such as drawing or writing? These experiences contribute to your overall sense of worth. Keeping a journal is a wonderful way to explore your inner self. All you need is a notebook and a willingness to jot down your daily experiences. Consider reflecting on your day and asking yourself, what are some moments that brought me a sense of pride? What challenges did I overcome? What obstacles did I successfully navigate? By jotting down your thoughts, you can gain clarity on your emotions and keep a record of your personal development. Looking back on your previous entries will reveal the progress you've made and the amazing individual you're evolving into. Furthermore, it might be helpful to confide in a trusted individual regarding your thoughts. Opening up about your emotions can provide fresh perspectives, as they may identify qualities within you that you have overlooked. At times, others are able to recognize your significance even when you cannot. This exchange of ideas can serve as a potent method to bolster your self-esteem and gain a deeper understanding of your value. Through self-reflection, you can develop a solid sense of self-worth. This helps you understand your strengths, what you can achieve, and the special qualities you offer to the world. The more you grasp your true value, the more self-assured you become in all areas of your life. Remember, recognizing your worth empowers you to express it confidently yet subtly. So take a moment to reflect, acknowledge your strengths, and embrace the incredible individual that you are. Your quiet actions, rooted in self-awareness, will undoubtedly shine and showcase your true value to those around you. Lesson 8. Maintaining consistency and reliability. Being reliable is a powerful way to show your true worth. Consistency means being the same dependable person every day, someone others can trust without hesitation. When you are consistent, you build trust, which is crucial for strong relationships. People appreciate knowing they can rely on you. It creates a sense of security that makes them feel valued and understood. Consider the impact of having someone consistently by your side. For example, when a friend is always there to assist with your homework or a family member reliably offers support during difficult moments, their actions demonstrate their dedication to you. Often, we overlook these small acts of reliability because they become part of our daily routine. Nevertheless, it is these consistent gestures that form the foundation for strong and enduring relationships. To enhance your reliability, begin by consistently fulfilling your commitments, regardless of their perceived insignificance. Whether it's a phone call or lending a hand, ensure that you follow through. Select a few obligations that you can easily handle alongside your daily tasks and pledge to uphold them. As you cultivate this practice over time, others will recognize you as a person of integrity, showcasing your inherent worth without the need for verbal affirmation. One way to improve your reliability is by enhancing your time management skills. Being punctual and organized can make you appear more dependable. Plan your week in advance to ensure you have enough time for all your commitments without feeling overwhelmed. Being on time for social gatherings, promptly returning calls, and completing tasks with care are all great ways to demonstrate that you value not only your own time but also the time of others. To sum up, being consistent and reliable may appear straightforward, but they reveal a lot about your character. When you choose to be dependable, you demonstrate the strength of your actions, which truly reflect your worth. People will recognize you as someone who remains loyal and steadfast, someone who understands that actions often speak louder than words. Embrace consistency as your ally and witness how your relationships thrive and your true value shines through subtly yet profoundly. Lesson 9. Establishing limits. Boundaries are the limits we establish to protect ourselves emotionally and physically. When we set boundaries, we communicate our comfort levels effectively. It's not necessary to be forceful or assertive. We can establish boundaries calmly and respectfully. By defining our personal space and limits, we demonstrate self-respect and teach others how to treat us. Establishing clear boundaries is essential in maintaining healthy relationships and avoiding unnecessary tension. When we allow others to disregard our boundaries, it can lead to feelings of being taken for granted or overwhelmed. Think of it like a balloon that becomes too inflated. Eventually, it will burst. Similarly, our emotions can become overwhelming if we don't set limits, resulting in frustration and stress. By setting boundaries, we protect ourselves from reaching that breaking point. This not only benefits us but also those who genuinely care about our well-being. Now let's talk about how we can set and communicate boundaries effectively. The first step is to be aware of our limits. Take some time to think about what makes us uncomfortable or drains our energy. Once we have identified these signs, we can start expressing our boundaries clearly and confidently to others. For instance, if a friend keeps asking for help with their homework when we are busy, we can kindly explain that we need time for our own studies. Using I statements can be helpful in expressing our feelings without sounding accusatory. For example, we can say, "I feel overwhelmed when I have to juggle both our studies." Furthermore, it's crucial to maintain a calm and polite demeanor when discussing our boundaries. By embodying this composed strength, we demonstrate respect for ourselves and encourage others to respect our needs as well. Remember that prioritizing our own well-being is not selfish but rather essential. Boundaries serve as a safeguard, allowing us to foster healthy relationships while still recognizing our own worth. Boundaries can change as we grow and evolve. We should regularly revisit and adjust our limits and comfort levels. Communicating these changes can be as easy as saying, "I've realized that I need to focus more on my own projects, so I won't be able to help as much right now." By reflecting on our boundaries and openly sharing them, we show our commitment to self-respect and healthy interaction. To put it simply, establishing boundaries is a powerful way to show our worth. It's an act of self-care and a crucial step in asserting ourselves. By prioritizing our own needs, we also teach others to do so. Now let's consider one boundary we can set today and appreciate the peace and clarity it can bring to our lives. Through this quiet action, we gain strength. Lesson 10. Grasping the concept of empathy. Sharing the feelings of others is a powerful thing. It's like seeing the world through someone else's eyes and truly connecting with them. When we practice this kind of empathy, we not only strengthen our relationships but also create a more compassionate environment. For example, if a friend is feeling sad, empathizing with them can make them feel seen and valued. This connection can have a profound impact, showing them that they are not alone. Empathy requires more than just listening to the words others say. It involves paying attention to the emotions behind those words. Instead of immediately offering advice or solutions, try to concentrate on understanding what the person is feeling. This kind of attentive listening demonstrates your genuine concern for their well-being, silently conveying a great deal about your character. Practicing empathetic thinking can be achieved through straightforward exercises. One effective method involves taking a moment each day to contemplate how someone else might be feeling in a specific situation. For example, if a classmate has had a challenging day, consider their emotions and the reasons behind them. This practice can cultivate a profound understanding and sense of compassion. Another powerful tool is journaling. Dedicate a few minutes to writing about a time when someone provided assistance and then reflect on the emotions it evoked in you. This will help you recognize the impact empathy can have, not only on others but also on yourself. Additionally, be aware of the emotions conveyed by those around you, even if they don't explicitly express their difficulties. Being able to interpret their nonverbal cues and facial expressions can enable you to respond with empathy and support. For instance, you may notice a friend appearing downcast without discussing it. A simple act of kindness or a friendly gesture can demonstrate that you acknowledge their emotions and are available to offer assistance. Simply put, grasping the concept of empathy means forging meaningful connections with others. By making empathy a part of your daily routine, you'll not only uplift those around you but also boost your own self-esteem and sense of importance. These subtle gestures have a powerful impact, revealing your true character and inherent value. Lesson 11. Showing consideration for others' personal space. Respecting personal space is important for building strong relationships and creating a sense of safety and appreciation. Personal space is unique to each person, and invading it can make others uncomfortable. By recognizing and honoring personal boundaries, we can foster deeper connections with those around us. Respecting someone's personal space is a way to show that you understand their boundaries and care about their well-being. This simple act speaks volumes about your character, demonstrating empathy and consideration. By giving someone space when they need it, you can foster trust and mutual respect in your relationships. For example, when a friend is going through a difficult time, sometimes just being there quietly can provide more comfort than bombarding them with questions or advice. Your presence can be a powerful form of support. Starting with simple observations of body language and nonverbal cues can be helpful. If someone takes a step back or turns away slightly, it may indicate that they need some space. Asking for permission when necessary is also important. Phrases like, "Is it okay if I sit here?" or "Do you mind if I give you a hug?" can demonstrate respect for their boundaries. Being aware of when it's best to give someone time alone, particularly during stressful times, shows understanding and consideration for their needs. In addition, create an environment where individuals feel comfortable expressing themselves freely. Giving others the space they need to concentrate on their work without interruptions is a small but meaningful way to show respect. By fostering this kind of atmosphere, you demonstrate that you value the people around you and their individual needs and autonomy. Showing respect for others' personal space is a simple yet powerful way to demonstrate your true worth. It involves being attuned to social cues and having a thoughtful mindset. By honoring the boundaries of those around you, you not only display respect for them but also cultivate a sense of connection that deepens your relationships. In a world that can often be overwhelming, being a source of solace through your actions can have a meaningful impact on others. Therefore, embrace the significance of personal space and make it a central aspect of how you express your value every day. Lesson 12. Honoring commitment. Maintaining trust in relationships is greatly influenced by keeping promises. When we make a commitment, it signifies that we can be relied upon. This reliability is essential in all types of relationships, be it friendships, family ties, or professional connections. Consider a friend who frequently fails to keep their word. It would be difficult to trust them, wouldn't it? Conversely, someone who consistently fulfills their promises becomes highly valued. Their actions speak volumes about their character, establishing their worth in the eyes of others. Keeping promises is crucial for building trust. When someone fails to keep their word, it can leave you feeling unimportant and disregarded. On the other hand, when someone follows through on their commitments, it shows respect and appreciation. This acknowledgement strengthens relationships and encourages others to do the same. Remembering to keep promises is not about making big displays. It often means doing the small things, like being punctual, finishing tasks as promised, or checking in on others. These little actions accumulate and reveal our character. They not only communicate our worth but also reflect our cherished values. When we consistently behave this way, we inspire others to also honor their commitments. Pause and contemplate the promises you've made in your life. Have you failed to fulfill any commitments? Reflect on how these may have affected your relationships. Consider actions you can take to uphold those commitments or to be more mindful when making new ones. Maybe jot down a list of promises to yourself and others and take responsibility for them. This exercise will not only help you keep your word but also strengthen your sense of self-value. Lesson 13. Mastering the skill of observation. Being observant is a valuable skill that allows us to better understand the world around us. By taking the time to observe, we can gain insights that may not be obvious through simple actions. When we observe others, we can gain a deeper understanding of their needs, feelings, and circumstances without them needing to explicitly communicate. This practice of observation demonstrates our genuine value and respect for those around us. It's akin to being a detective in our everyday lives, carefully gathering clues from our environment and the people we interact with. Consider how frequently we hurry through our days, oblivious to the subtle yet important nuances. When we pause and take in our environment, we can witness the challenges and happiness that others go through. Maybe you spot a classmate who appears down and could benefit from a companion, or a coworker who seems swamped with responsibilities. Identifying these instances gives us the chance to respond with consideration and encouragement, often without uttering a word. Through mere attentiveness, we can make a significant impact on the lives of others, often brightening their day. If you want to improve your observation skills, here are a couple of activities you can try. Firstly, spend a few minutes each day in a public place, like a park or coffee shop. Pay attention to the people around you, their expressions, interactions, and emotions. This exercise will help you become more observant. Secondly, make a habit of noticing the small things about your friends and family. What new hobbies are they into? Are they wearing something that reflects their mood? Showing interest in these details demonstrates that you genuinely care about them and strengthens your relationships. When you're in a social situation, try to listen more than you speak. Pay attention to not only what people say but also how they act and how they feel. By being observant, you show that you respect their thoughts and emotions, which demonstrates your strong character. Observing others can lead to deep relationships and a better understanding of people's lives, all while showing your own worth through the power of awareness. Remember, in a noisy world, sometimes the most impactful thing you can do is silently observe. Lesson 14. Selecting the right words. Language holds immense power. It impacts our connections with others, shapes their perception of us, and can either foster understanding or create division. By carefully selecting our words, we demonstrate our worth and the regard we have for ourselves and those around us. Each word we utter has the potential to uplift or harm, to forge connections or drive people apart. Therefore, it is crucial to be conscious of the impact of our speech. Just as a gardener tends to their plants, we must cultivate our conversations by sowing seeds of positivity. Using positive language is crucial for building strong relationships. Instead of expressing disbelief with, "I can't believe you did that," we can convey appreciation for the effort and suggest improvement together with, "I appreciate your effort, but I think we can improve on this together." This simple change not only delivers our message more constructively but also fosters collaboration and understanding. Consider how our words impact others' feelings. Do our words invite dialogue or shut it down? When we speak, in addition to effective communication, it goes beyond the words we choose. It encompasses the tone and emotion that we convey. By maintaining a calm and respectful demeanor, we can foster a safe space for open dialogue, even in difficult discussions. Maintaining a positive attitude can make others feel appreciated. Remember that the impact of our speech lingers long after they are over. For better communication, it's helpful to be mindful before speaking. One useful suggestion is to take a brief pause and think about how your words might be perceived. Another approach is to rephrase negative comments into more positive ones. Instead of saying "this is wrong," you could say, "let's consider other options that might be more effective." This change in language promotes a spirit of open-mindedness and collaboration. One way to enhance your conversations is by incorporating gratitude. Using phrases such as, "thank you for your help," or "I appreciate your support," not only boosts morale but also fosters stronger connections. Remember that the way we express ourselves influences how others perceive us. By communicating in a positive manner, we reveal our true character and authenticity, allowing our genuine worth to shine. Make sure to choose your words carefully. Every conversation is a chance to uplift others in a world that tends to be negative. Using positive language can make a big difference. Take a moment to think about how you communicate and use your words to spread positivity to those around you. When we speak with thoughtfulness, we not only strengthen our relationships but also show our true value. Alex was a resident of a lively town where conversations were abundant and unrestricted. Alex was well known for his ability to communicate effectively and captivate others with his words. Nevertheless, he frequently encountered situations where his selection of language resulted in confusion or emotional distress. With a strong desire to enhance his skills, he set out on a quest to become a master at choosing the perfect words. During a community meeting, Alex observed a passionate discussion taking place. Sarah, a fellow member, was sharing her concerns about a new project, but unfortunately, her words were met with skepticism and resistance from others. Alex recognized the sincerity behind her intentions, but the way she expressed herself was provoking defensiveness among the group. Recognizing the value of effective communication, he made the decision to intervene. "Sarah, I value your point of view," Alex started, being mindful of his words. "How about we approach this project as a chance to work together rather than seeing it as a difficult task? I think we can reach a mutual understanding if we work on it collaboratively." The suggestion he made changed the direction of the conversation, making it easier for everyone to see how they could work together instead of arguing. Sarah was happy, appreciating the support, and the conversation turned into a productive exchange. Inspired by this encounter, Alex was determined to improve his skill of choosing the most appropriate words in his everyday interactions. He started by practicing active listening, making sure he fully grasped the emotions and thoughts of those around him before giving a response. This approach enabled him to select words that connected with others on a deeper level, building stronger relationships. During an afternoon of volunteering at a local shelter, Alex came across a young boy named Leo. Leo was finding it difficult to articulate his emotions about being in an unfamiliar place. Alex didn't resort to using generic phrases to console him. Instead, he got down to Leo's level and genuinely asked, "What's bothering you, buddy?" Leo felt comfortable discussing his fears and anxieties when asked this straightforward question. Alex paid close attention, responding with understanding and support, which made Leo feel acknowledged and appreciated. With the passing weeks, Alex diligently honed his newly acquired skill. He started to pay closer attention to how his words affected others, opting for uplifting and inspiring language instead of critical or dismissive remarks. His friends started to observe a noticeable difference in him. They found it easier to open up and express their thoughts and feelings, as they knew he would respond with compassion and empathy. But one day, Alex encountered a difficulty when a close friend, Mark, received discouraging news about a job application. Alex tried to offer some comfort by saying, "Don't worry, there will be more chances." Mark's expression changed, and Alex could tell that his words had unintentionally downplayed his friend's emotions. Apologizing for his error, Alex promptly said, "I deeply regret my actions." Mark, feeling upset about this, is completely understandable. "I'm available to listen if you'd like to discuss it." During their conversation, his friend finally opened up, and they had a deep discussion about Mark's emotions and future goals. From these experiences, Alex discovered the importance of choosing words that not only prevent misunderstandings but also respect the emotions of others. He realized that there are certain words that have a strong impact when they recognize emotions, provide assistance, and promote open communication. Over time, Alex became a source of inspiration and positivity for his community. He was known for his ability to provide helpful advice, always taking the time to listen and respond with care. Through his journey, he discovered the incredible power of words to bring healing, inspiration, and deep connections among people. One evening, as he thought about his progress, Alex came to the realization that choosing the appropriate words was a continuous process. He realized that it took dedication, perseverance, and a sincere longing to establish meaningful connections with others. He was grateful and determined to keep going, understanding that every conversation had the power to inspire others with his thoughtful words. Lesson 15. Maintaining composure in stressful situations. Remaining calm in difficult situations is a skill that can be challenging to develop. It involves maintaining composure when faced with stress, challenges, or unexpected issues. Consider how you react when everything seems chaotic. Do you panic, or do you take a moment to breathe and gather your thoughts? The ability to stay composed not only demonstrates maturity but also showcases your inner strength and worth. Calm individuals are often sought after for guidance in tough circumstances, highlighting the power of this skill. Maintaining composure in difficult circumstances has many benefits. Firstly, it helps you think clearly and make better decisions. When you're calm, you can analyze the situation without panic clouding your mind. This clarity can lead to solutions that may be missed if you react impulsively. Additionally, staying calm creates a positive atmosphere that can provide comfort to those around you. Think about the last tense situation you were in. Having someone who remained calm can make a significant difference, rather than adding to the stress. To cultivate a sense of calmness, there are a few techniques that can be helpful. One effective method involves practicing deep breathing. When you find yourself in a stressful moment, take a few slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, and then exhale through your mouth for another count of 4. This simple action can help slow your heart rate and bring your thoughts back to center. Another technique to develop a sense of calmness is to visualize a peaceful place. Take a moment to close your eyes and imagine a serene beach or a quiet forest. Picture yourself there, feeling relaxed and secure. With practice, you can train your mind to access this calming imagery whenever you feel pressure building up. In addition, changing the way you think in stressful situations can have a big impact on how calm you feel. Instead of telling yourself, "I can't handle this," try shifting your mindset to, "I am capable and I will find a way through this." Using positive affirmations can also help reduce anxiety and reinforce your ability to stay composed. Repeat phrases like, "I am calm and in control," to remind yourself of your inner strength. As you work on these techniques, remember that staying calm under pressure doesn't involve disregarding your emotions or pretending that everything is fine. Instead, it means recognizing your feelings and making a conscious decision to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. By practicing this approach, you'll not only benefit yourself but also serve as an inspiration to those around you, encouraging them to handle pressure with patience and composure. Becoming adept at maintaining composure in high-pressure situations is a subtle yet powerful demonstration of your worth. This attribute has the potential to uplift both yourself and those in your personal and professional circles. As you progress, push yourself to remain collected during stressful moments and observe how your capacity to stay calm not only impacts your own life but also the lives of those around you. Lesson 16. Empowering others. In a world that can sometimes feel overwhelming, being a source of encouragement for others can have a profound impact. Lifting others up goes beyond mere words of praise. It involves recognizing the potential in those around you and offering support in subtle yet powerful ways. Encouragement can be like a gentle breeze guiding someone towards their goals and reminding them of their worth. When you encourage others, you foster an environment where everyone feels valued and motivated to reach their full potential. Supporting your peers can be as simple as showing your belief in them through small gestures. A nod of approval when they share an idea can boost their confidence. Sending a quiet message of encouragement, like a text or note saying, "I believe in you," can make a significant impact on someone's day. These silent gestures not only uplift their spirits but also strengthen your connection with them. Remember, you don't always have to be loud or overtly supportive. Sometimes, it's the quiet belief in someone's abilities that leaves a lasting impression. One effective way to support others is by recognizing and celebrating their accomplishments, even if they are small. When a friend achieves something, take a moment to acknowledge it. You don't have to go all out with a big celebration. A simple smile or a thumbs up can show your pride and happiness for their success. This small gesture can inspire them to keep working hard and pursue their goals with even more enthusiasm. It serves as a reminder that their efforts are being noticed, which can be very motivating. In addition, provide helpful feedback when someone is having difficulty or feeling uncertain about their work. Offer your insights in a considerate and thoughtful manner, rather than simply criticizing. Instead, focus on how they can improve and highlight their strengths. This positive approach can inspire and motivate them to recognize their own potential, rather than feeling discouraged. Your encouraging words can act as building blocks for their personal development, and they will appreciate the support you provided during tough moments. When you're in a group, you can make a difference by being the first to cheer for those who may not usually get noticed. By highlighting someone's contributions, you not only boost their confidence but also create a supportive and friendly atmosphere in the group. This positive encouragement can turn any environment into a place of collaboration and positivity. Everyone thrives when they feel valued, so let your small actions create an uplifting atmosphere. Supporting and empowering others is a meaningful and understated gesture that reflects your true nature. By offering encouragement, celebrating achievements, and offering constructive feedback, you demonstrate your inherent worth, not only to others but also to yourself. Remember that when we uplift each other, we contribute to a better world. So, make a difference today by being a source of quiet strength for someone. Your unspoken actions have the power to generate positivity and bring about change. All it requires is a willingness to support others and help them thrive. Lesson 17. The power of nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is a powerful tool that can convey messages without the need for words. It encompasses gestures, facial expressions, body language, and even our posture. By becoming skilled in nonverbal use, we gain the ability to effectively express our thoughts and emotions, enabling others to truly understand us. Picture yourself in a crowded room. A warm smile or a comforting nod can establish an immediate bond, making others feel acknowledged and appreciated. This is the beauty of nonverbal communication. It's a silent gesture that fosters trust and encourages openness. In addition, nonverbal communication can reflect our inner state. When we feel confident and happy, it often shows in our posture and demeanor. Conversely, when we feel uncertain or down, our body language may unintentionally convey that. Understanding this can give us the power to control how we present ourselves to others. By standing tall, maintaining eye contact, and using open gestures, we can signal confidence and approachability, which can lead to more positive interactions with others. Have you ever realized how a thumbs up can brighten someone's day, or how a comforting hug can provide reassurance to a friend in need? These small gestures have the power to turn ordinary moments into meaningful displays of support and compassion. By being mindful of nonverbal communication, you can quietly and effectively demonstrate your true worth. To improve your nonverbal communication skills, be attentive to those around you. Take note of their body language and how it corresponds with what they say. Try out exercises that help you mirror positive nonverbal signals. For example, you can show your interest by simply smiling or leaning forward slightly when someone is speaking. Remember, your actions can convey respect and consideration for others, often more effectively than words alone. Connecting with others in relationships goes beyond words. Nonverbal communication can be a powerful tool to express empathy and compassion. Sometimes, a comforting hug or a gentle touch on the arm can convey understanding in a way that words cannot. As you work on improving your nonverbal communication skills, remember the immense impact you can have. You have the ability to create a positive environment, uplift others, and demonstrate your inner strength without having to loudly assert yourself. By quietly detaching, You allow your nonverbal actions to speak volumes about your worth. It is through these silent actions that you can forge deeper connections and show your genuine care, all without uttering a single word. Embrace the art of nonverbal communication and witness how it can transform your relationships and elevate your presence in any situation. Amidst the hustle and bustle of a vibrant city, there resided a man named Daniel. He had a talent for graphic design, with a knack for creativity and a sharp attention to detail. However, expressing his thoughts and emotions verbally was often challenging for him. Daniel often struggled to effectively communicate, which caused confusion and misinterpretations in his personal and professional relationships. During a collaborative project with his team, Daniel noticed that his colleague, Sarah, appeared to be upset. She had been unusually silent during meetings, and her usual excitement was noticeably missing. Daniel felt a desire to offer support but hesitated, unsure of how to express his concern in a way that felt natural and respectful. Daniel chose to express his support through nonverbal communication. Instead of relying on words, he casually joined Sarah during a break, taking a seat next to her and enjoying a peaceful moment of silence. He greeted her with a friendly smile and a nod, conveying his support without putting any pressure on her to talk. Sarah looked at him, and in that instant, the tension disappeared. She valued his company and found solace in the knowledge that someone genuinely cared. Inspired by this encounter, Daniel started to observe the subtle signals and gestures of the people he interacted with. He observed how a straightforward gesture, such as a gentle pat on the back or a reassuring nod, could convey understanding and empathy more powerfully than words alone. He made an effort to maintain eye contact during conversations, which helped others feel valued and heard. One evening, during a community event, Daniel noticed his friend, Mark, standing by himself, appearing worried. Daniel noticed the signs of discomfort and decided to approach him with a friendly wave. Instead of overwhelming Mark with inquiries, he calmly stood by his side, giving him the space to open up at his own pace. After a short pause, Mark expressed his gratitude, saying, "I appreciate your presence. I just needed a moment." Daniel smiled, appreciative that his quiet encouragement had made an impact. Over time, Daniel became increasingly skilled at using nonverbal communication in different areas of his life. He became adept at interpreting his coworkers' nonverbal cues, allowing him to accurately assess their emotions and adapt his approach accordingly. He would nod in agreement during team meetings to encourage others to share their ideas, creating a more collaborative environment. On a certain day, Daniel was given the responsibility of presenting a design proposal to a group of potential clients. He was a bit anxious about speaking in front of them, but he recalled the significance of nonverbal communication. Instead of solely focusing on his words, he made sure to utilize his body language to communicate confidence and enthusiasm. On the day of the presentation, Daniel walked into the room with a friendly smile, confidently introducing himself to each client. By making eye contact, he used expressive gestures to illustrate his points, showcasing his genuine enthusiasm for the project. As he spoke, he observed the clients nodding and leaning forward, captivated by his enthusiasm. At the conclusion of the presentation, he not only effectively conveyed his ideas but also established a deep connection with the clients that went beyond mere words. As Daniel looked back on his journey, he came to the realization that nonverbal communication had completely changed the way he connected with others and engaged in social interactions. He discovered the power of unspoken words and how they can convey a profound message. There is something truly magical about the impact of a smile, a nod, or just being there for someone. These simple gestures have the power to forge meaningful connections and promote understanding in ways that go beyond what words can express. Ultimately, Daniel recognized the importance of nonverbal communication and incorporated it into his daily life. He recognized the significance of nonverbal cues in establishing genuine connections with others. Throughout this journey, he not only improved his communication skills but also developed a deeper understanding and compassion for others, making him a